Josh Turner in the studio with us. Merry Christmas to you,
Merry
Mr.
Christmas
Josh.
to you.
Merry Christmas.
Josh has his, of course, a Christmas mojo rolling. And if you don't have the king size manger, I think last year I kept saying manager. It's manger. Make sure you get it. Of course, the tour as well. Fisher Center, Performing Arts, happening tonight in Nashville. So you've got you got a full-on, like,
This is the whole kit and caboodle.
How far out are you, like, planning the Christmas stuff in the year?
Way out in advance. We had to have like a 16-month lead time on the vinyl, which is why we didn't have it.
16?
Yeah, which is why we didn't have it out last year. So the vinyl version came out back in September. The live DVD came out in October. We turned that into a TV special that aired on Up TV, and we'll continue to re-air right on up till Christmas. And so,
Nice.
So yeah, it's and we have a whole line of merchandise to go along with the whole king size manger thing.
Like
and,
what? What's on the?
Oh man, we've got beanies, socks, shirts, guitars. I mean, you name it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Nice.
we got all that. Got the tour, and yeah, having a great time.
I love the like on the TV special, you get the kids involved and everything. I think that's so cool. I mean, do you feel pressured though, like to let them do it at their pace? Or, I mean, are you kind of pushing? I mean, how does this, because both you and your wife are singers.
Right.
And, obviously there's probably a lot of singing at your house.
Yeah, it's funny. They've been through, they've spent a lot of time at a conservatory where they've gotten, used to being in front of a crowd, and they sing and write and
They're at
play.
a what?
And it's
Conservatory.
What's a conservatory?
It's basically, just kind of a music school, art school.
Gotcha.
It's where
That's
Professor...
a fancy word for music school.
Yeah,
I was
pretty
going to
much.
say,
Yeah.
I thought that was where Professor Plum
Killed somebody?
Yeah.
Killed Colonel Mustard with a candlestick.
in the
Yeah.
conservatory.
So they like go to like a special music school.
Yeah, they've kind of taken a break from it here recently, but yeah, for a lot of years, almost 10 years, they were doing that, and like I say, singing, writing, acting, playing instruments.
You're setting yourself
Wow.
up for retirement is what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's smart. You're like, kids, you're going to take care of me and your mama.
My band is already scared, that the boys are going to start taking their jobs. So,
My favorite thing about you is you said conservatory, then you said singing. That's so great.
I'm a high-tech redneck.
You are. All right, Josh Turner is joining us. We'll come back Christmassy. Oh, yeah, I love this. On the way. Hang on.
How do you pick which songs? It's Christmas. Like, do you start with a list of like 50 songs and try to whittle it down?
Oh, it was way more than that.
Wow.
There's more than 50?
I sat down with my producer, Kenny Greenberg, for the first time to talk about the making of this record, and I probably played him stuff for 3 hours. I mean, it was just, classics, originals, ideas on arrangements that I had, and I just expected him to, at the end of the 3 hours, to say, well, this is my list of favorites, and he was like, can you put this in a Dropbox folder and let me get back to you in a couple of weeks? It's like, I think I overwhelmed him. And that's exactly what he did. And it was funny because when he came back with his list of favorites, I was like shocked. I'm like, this is not the way I pictured my Christmas record to look, but I couldn't get mad because they were all my ideas.
Yeah.
So I was like, well,
All right, Josh Turner is with us. The album King Size Manger. Boy, I have a real hard time with it. Josh with us. We'll come right back. Hang on. Josh Turner is joining us. King Size Manger. The album is out. It has been out, but it's also now on vinyl. Isn't it weird? Did you see how everything's now like I sent Bob with the thing? We've been doing stuff on cassettes for a while now, and like playing like, hey, it's cassette tape Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's taking
people
off
are
now.
starting to put out. Taylor Swift put out stuff on
I've
cassette.
been hearing about this.
Yeah, Record Store Day is massive for cassettes now. So many bands and artists are doing limited edition cassette releases for Record Store Day.
Were records not hip enough for you people? You had to go back to cassettes?
Dude, I love cassettes.
Are terrible.
I love them, and I always have. You know that. That was why we
I
made
know,
such a
but
big
you're
deal out
also
of
a
Cassette Tape
dork.
Tuesday.
But that's,
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Josh Turner record, and I'm going to put it on cassette cassette,
Yeah.
so I can listen to it my way.
Yeah, there you go. How about that?
Here's the real answer, and Josh already told it to us
That way,
earlier.
when he and his mama want to listen to Joy to the World again, they have to
You have to
rewind it
actually
and
rewind
guess
it.
where the freaking song starts.
Oh no, we have automatic music search.
Automatic
We're good.
music search.
Oh, you were rich. You had a nice
Fancy with
car.
that. That's like that 1989
He went to a
tech.
conservatory.
Oh, that's right. No, Josh said it earlier. You had to wait 16 months to get this album put on vinyl.
Yeah, exactly.
So what happened is vinyl's so hip that nobody. It takes 16 months. They're all backed up for a year and a half to make vinyl records. So someone went, can we trick people into buying cassettes again? Because these cassette machines, no one's using these things.
You know what? As a songwriter, one of the hardest things for me was going. We had these little Sony, cassette recorder things, and that's what we used in songwriting sessions.
Oh, like
And it was
the old 4-tracks?
It was so easy. Just press record, and
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah.
Now, man, when they switched over to like everybody was getting a laptop and doing all this stuff, my life has been so stressful since then. I mean, it's just like making sure all the settings are right and this and that and the other, and making sure the microphone is this and that and the other. It's like, and then having to go back and find everything. It's like used to, you just put a little label on a cassette.
right.
This is what we wrote today. Here we go.
It was
That
never broken.
Yeah.
It was never broken. Why
Yeah.
are we trying to fix this?
Exactly. You couldn't email it to anybody, but hey, it's like,
But you couldn't mail
You
it.
could mail it, and they'd have it in a week and a half.
Yeah, or you could make
have
a
that
copy of
hiss
it.
on it. It was,
that's right. Those were the days.
It was. Again, Josh Turner, make sure you pick it up. It's called King Size Manger. Also, the tour as well, of course, getting ready for Fisher Center Performing Arts tonight. That is going to be awesome. Beautiful facility there.
And don't forget about the Up TV Christmas special with the family. It's playing over and over and over all the way up until Christmas.
Bubba, so you saw that. It was really good.
It
huh?
is. It's really good.
Yeah, I hadn't
Yeah,
seen
we
those.
got Crook and Chase on there doing all the interview stuff in between songs, and love them. And so
They're the
it's
best.
a cool experience.
The best. And his voice. I'm like, and her voice, too. What the heck? Both of them. Dang it. That's why they've been doing it for 50 years or whatever. I love them. Josh Turner, everyone. Again, King Size Manger. Merry Christmas to you, man.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to y'all.
Wow, we have videos, lots of them, more than just the one you watched. We got more and more and more and more.
Yeah, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or we'll tell your mom.